All right, so there's a few of you on. I don't like to hold it up too long. So I get this email, okay? Get this email. Somebody emailed me. Let's just make this clear. And I get this email. I'm actually going to read it. And it says, "Hi, Jamie. What's the deal with your badass boot camp? You seem to have your shit together. I've been looking for a change for a while. Please get back to me." Blah, 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 whatever their name is. So I answer them. And I told them what it was about, and I told them, "Hi, Tiffany," and I told them, I said, "Have you heard of Beachbody? We use the Beachbody products." And so then I get an email back, and the tone is very, very different, okay? Now remember, she emailed me, said I looked like I had my shit together, asked me about my badass boot camp, and then said she's been wanting to get her stuff together for a while and thought I could help her. So she replies and says, "Hi, Jamie. Thanks for getting back to me. I'm really glad to hear something clicked for you. I have heard of Beachbody and I'm not into it. I'm hoping you were just an independent fitness coach. If you're working with Beachbody or any other MLMs, I am not interested." Okay, so let's chat about this for a minute, because here's the elephant in the room, right? Because so many times people will be like, I want to change my life. I want to change my health and fitness. I'm so interested. What do you do? And the minute they hear Beachbody, they shut down, because it is part of something that's called a multi-level marketing, okay? Now, let's just tear this bitch apart right now and get real. So if you guys are on here and you have questions, ask me now, because we're about to get real. We're addressing the elephant in the room. The elephant is sitting right here with me. My arms around it, and we're going to talk about this shit, okay? Now, this girl clearly hasn't done anything for herself to change her life. She's coming to me. She's been wanting to change for a while. And the minute I said Beachbody, completely shut down and lumped it in with MLM and every other MLM business that there is out there. Now, first of all, when people hear the word MLM, guys, what that means is multi-level marketing. It's a way that a company is structured. And in the past, it's gotten a bad name because back in the day, there was something called a Ponzi scheme, and it was shaped like a pyramid. And it was a scheme. It's actually against the law in the United States, probably anywhere. It is not legal to do. There was no way that a company could be promoting itself the way that Beachbody or other MLMs do and not get shut down if they are running a Ponzi scheme, okay? And but it gives solid, awesome companies a bad name because of way back when there were a couple companies that maybe didn't do a very good job, didn't have the most integrity, and were out to get people, okay? That doesn't mean that all companies are like that. In fact, they're not. My company is actually the opposite. I would not be a part of it if it wasn't. But let's just explain this a little further. So I'm part of a company, it's called MLM, like I said, multi-level marketing, where, we use products and if we enjoy products, we're able to then become coaches. And it kind of makes us a little different from other MLMs because we're not just selling products. We have products, right? I like to call them tools. But ultimately, I am the coach, and it's up to me to develop skills and knowledge of things to help people get results in a fitness aspect. Now, the tools that we use are through Beachbody. Fitness programs, nutritional tools, and stuff like that. And guess what? They're top of the line programs and stuff. Our nutrition supplements are top of the line. You could bring it to a doctor and ask, and I guarantee you they're going to say the same thing. Our fitness programs, they're proven to work if you work, okay? Now, you're not going to have somebody in your house with you correcting your form and stuff like that. So if that's something you're looking for, then yeah, maybe this isn't for you. But if you're looking to change your life and you were like me and didn't want to go to the gym, you were embarrassed, you didn't know what to do, maybe you don't have the time, maybe you just don't want people looking at you, these are great products. Now, I wouldn't sit here and lie to you. That's just how I am. When I lie, you can tell. I just am not good at it, okay? And everything's written all over my face. Plus, you see me up here. I know you know I'm not full of shit. Now, it just annoyed me. And I don't know if annoyed is the right word, or just brought to my attention, I wanted to have this chat with you all, that this person was so interested in changing their life when they thought I was an independent coach, separate from Beachbody. Now, the only thing that would be different if I was an independent coach, separate from Beachbody, would be that I'd be making up my own workouts and nutrition plans versus using the ones that certified specialists have made that are proven to work with millions of people. That's the only difference. If it were me, I mean, obviously, if somebody's talented at, they're talented at. And here's the thing, guys, I'm not saying Beachbody's the only thing that works. It's not. Lots of things work. There's so many different options and avenues that you can take to improve your health and fitness. Beachbody is not the be-all, end-all. It's great. It worked for me. It changed my life. It's worked for many other people that I work with and family members, and it's done great things. Some of them have moved on to do other things within fitness, other companies or workouts, or done things for themselves. And some are still here with me. I'm still here because for me, this is the way that I learned. It's what clicked for me, and I want to share that message with other people. Now, for somebody to just automatically shut it off because it is an MLM, which is a legitimate business, like I said, pyramid schemes are not legal in the United States, and the government is actually very strict in regulating what we do as a company. We cannot make false claims. We can't, just say shit that isn't true. And sure, there are some coaches that might trickle in there that don't do a good job. But that's not the company, and that's not the entirety of coaches. So just keep that in mind. I actually feel bad for this girl, and you know what? Normally I would have just said, okay, thanks. But I wrote back, and I said, so, that's great. Thanks for responding. Just wondering, what is your, why are you so quick to kind of toss out Beachbody? And I'm waiting for her reply, and I'm interested to see what she's going to say. And I feel like she just has a bad taste in her mouth when it comes to MLMs. But here's the deal, guys. Whether Beachbody was just a company that was only sold by the company, or they had people that loved the products that helped to coach other people through them to get results the way that we do, the products would still work. The nutrition would still work if you did. So it really shouldn't matter that it's an MLM. That's just the amazing part of the business, where people like myself can change the entire course of their life, including what they do for a living, because of something that has impacted them so greatly in such a positive way. I'm so grateful that Beachbody is an MLM because I'm able to make a living doing something that I'm passionate about, that I love, that changed my life for the better in a way that changed the quality of my life 100%. And so that's why I'm here as a coach, and I am also 100% confident in my ability as a coach. Because as a coach, what I do is make it my job to learn everything that's coming out about nutrition. I learn, I read a lot, okay? I go to trainings and conferences and motivational speakers, and every day I strive to improve my tool belt to help people like you, okay, who want to change their lives the way that I did. And I don't think that I would be any better at my job if I had a piece of paper stating what I do, like some kind of certificate. I don't think I'd be any better or worse at my job. I would still be doing the same thing that I'm doing. I would still have the same knowledge that I have, and that's because of me as a coach, and I take it upon myself to improve daily. And there are so many other Beachbody coaches that are like that, and it breaks my heart when people automatically, shun or poo-poo this company or any other MLM that's doing a great job because of basically miseducation or being misinformed or being stuck on maybe a news story that happened 10 years ago, okay? You really gotta do your research, guys, and not shut something out that can completely change your life for the better because of what you think you know, okay? Talk to people that have been involved, people that you've seen. Do your research, and there will be negative things out there in everything there is. But you are smart, all of you are smart, and you can interpret information to help you decide, is this something that's cool or is this something that's not? So that's my little elephant in the room chat. I don't talk about it often because I don't think it needs to be talked about. But with the conversation that I had today and the automatic shutdown of somebody because of the name of the tools that we use is just baffling to me, and I just wanted to talk about that with you guys. So if you have any questions, why don't you guys chat with me? I know there's 18 of you watching right now. What are your thoughts? Give me something to respond to. I'm like on it right now. I'm ready to go. It's Monday. I'm amped up. I'm excited about what's to come with my company, with my business, with my new challenge group that started today that this poor woman is missing out on because of her judgments. Anybody? Or maybe just a, yeah, man, you're right, Jamie. I wouldn't mind that either. Anyways, guys, all right then. Hopefully this was helpful if you are on the border or have some judgmental thoughts that don't necessarily have a solid foundation. Oh, Peter. Anyways, yeah, just thanks, girl. All right, guys. Well, it is her loss, and that's why I'm here. Totally her loss, and that's kind of why I wanted to address the elephant, because it breaks my heart because it happens a lot. People are just, and in all aspects of life, not just this, but this is something that I deal with because it's my job. But I mean, even like some, I remember being in rooms at parties and someone would walk in and I'd be like, oh, look at that's somebody, and oh, she is blah, blah, blah. Like, how do you know that? Well, someone told me. Who? Well, somebody that used to be her friend. Oh, okay. There's always stories, okay? If somebody's giving you a bad, something bad about why they don't like Beachbody or whatever, I'm going to bet that something happened that deals in their own personal life for them not to like it. Does that mean that everybody won't? No. You know what I mean? You got to think for yourself, okay? We're all smart here. And that's my little spiel. So I hope you all have a good day. Maybe I know, she might come around. Yeah, I hope so too. How do you get in the next challenge? Carolyn, send me a message and we can chat. That's how. Anyways, guys. Oh, does it say Boston? Did you get it in the North End? Oh, Lara, good. Thank you for addressing it. It was a question on my mind, but I'm open-minded enough to think for myself. Yeah, and here's the thing. I understand because that's how I used to think too. And when I saw like those before and afters on TV, right? Because they're always on. I would think, no way, that's photoshopped. I just didn't believe it. And then I think it's just very common for people to think that if somebody's making money off of something, that it automatically means that they don't actually care, that they just want to think about money. And sadly, a lot of people are like that. But even if there are coaches that are like that, I can promise you that the products still work either way. And you really just have to be on the lookout for the type of coach that you can click with and you want. And you can honestly, I think social media, live videos and everything like that are great for understanding somebody's personality. Even if, it's not like we're speaking in person or anything like that. But I think it's a good way to kind of see if somebody's your fit or not. But yeah, I thought it was bullshit too. But guess what? It's not. And that's why I'm here to kind of preach about this. And if it had only changed my body and changed the way that I looked, I don't think that I would be here today preaching the way that I do and inviting the way that I do and being so passionate about this, because that's just physical things, and that's why I joined, right? I wanted abs. But what happened was I was completely transformed on the inside. I had been dealing with anxiety and depression, anxiety so badly that it was like I was crippled by it. My life was it held back a lot by it, to so much so that I had to call my mom as an adult to make a doctor's appointment for me because I wouldn't want to speak to the other person on the line. I wouldn't like to call anything you have to call to make appointments, to do whatever. I wouldn't do that. When it came to purchasing clothes, when I was out shopping, I didn't want to walk up to the person and pay for my clothes and interact that way. School, college, if I had to do a presentation, I had a class of 10 people once, and I took an F because I couldn't stand up in front of the room and do it. Now, these were things that were holding my life back in all aspects, and I was self-medicating because the more I drank, the more talkative I got, which made me to feel just a little bit normal. And then that affected my body, which led me to Beachbody, and I thought Beachbody would help me get abs. I had no idea that it would help me to lessen my anxiety and depression and actually like life, actually be able to get up on stage in front of 25,000 people and rap, to speak to you without stuttering, and to be completely confident in the way that I'm speaking on a video. Guys, these are things that changed because I implemented health and fitness. This isn't what I thought was going to come from it, and it was just bonus points from getting in shape. And that's why I'm here, because my life would be very, very different. I would still be miserable. I still would be a hermit and not talk to people. I would be walking around with my head down thinking the worst, which is what I did with my entire life. And it changed so much to where, you know, I was that person, poor me all the time, always something wrong, you know, always turn into something wrong, to just really liking life and being very grateful for being here and loving everything about it. And when a bad situation comes up, I take it for what it is and I learn from it and move on quickly. Whereas in the past, I would let it bug me and you know, kind of hold me back for months and months and months. So I'm here to help people change the quality of their life. And the tools that we use are Beachbody. And yes, it's part of an MLM. And yes, people can make money off of it. And guess what? In America, that's actually celebrated. If you can make money off of something that you're passionate about and that you're helping other people change their lives, that's a good thing, guys. You shouldn't have to go in and clock in 9 to 5 for something that you hate and collect a paycheck. You can do that if that's what you want to do, but you're also allowed to make money doing something you love. Go figure. Right? It's a great thing. So that's what America's about, in my opinion, and that's what I'm going for. All right, I talked enough today. Let me see. Julie, let me answer you. Yes, I'm getting a lot of people saying that, but I said I'm here to help. Yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, if you're judging something before you've tried it, that's your loss. That's all I got to say. All right, I'm being chatty Cathy, and I have to go work. So I'll talk to you guys later. If you're coming on late, go back and listen and give me your opinion. I want to hear what you have to say. All right, bye, guys.